Everybody, it's the 4th of March today, and I'm going to be working on this fusion project, which is goat willow, and it was basically 5 pieces of fairly chunky, around about the thickness of my thumb, pieces of goat willow, a foot or so long, jammed into this pot as cuttings and wired together top and bottom. This one here died right back to this point but has thrown out a branch. This one died off to this point but has thrown out a branch, and the rest is fusing relatively well. These three indeed have completely fused in places, and I'm going to put it into a large shallow seed tray and give it some oomph to get its roots out into something a bit better than what it's currently in. Here's a quick shot of the base of the tree. As you can see, this piece is the piece that died back to here, has been roughly carved out, so we have a hollow. This piece again died off at the top, and that piece has since, this piece I was hoping was going to remain alive, has also perished this winter. So let's see if I can get that out quickly, find the right tool for the right job. In with my cutters maybe. Yeah, it's gonna snap. There we go. And if we go round, it's beginning to fuse here, but definitely we have full fusion in place at this point and up through here. Not quite so much here. You can see where there's a piece of wire holding them two together, but they will gradually, I hope, keep growing and keep fusing. Slightly different experiment, using chunkier pieces of timber rather than whippy stuff like this, but I feel I'm getting somewhere, even if I'm not sure exactly where. Out with the turntable, in with the tray, and we'll see if we can get this beast out of the pot. It's come out relatively easy, which is nice, and now we can start stripping back some of this stuff. I mean, a lot of this is like a multi-purpose compost with a little bit of grit and cat litter added, rather than a lot of cat litter and grit with a bit of compost added, just to make sure we got some rootage on this thing. Oh, already looks like we're going to get more trunk than I had, which is nice. And we have some surface roots here, which is also good. So I'm not going to entirely bare root this tree, I don't think, although I'm going to take a lot of it off. And we've got some nice spreading radial roots, which is good. I think I'm just going to try and take the bottom third or so of compost off directly, although I can't actually remember how far these pieces of wood went down into it, so I might hit them at some point, and then that'll be plan B, I guess. There's some good thick chunky roots in here, that's for sure. I may have to take a saw to it, possibly. I think I will. Almost using my new saw. Basically, I've got an old saw. Never use your new saws for this sort of work, but I've got an old pruning saw that's seen a lot of better days, and that should whip through this relatively easily. There's definitely some wood there, so that's probably the bottom of these cuttings. So, done it. Yes, all the fusion, it seems, is at the base. That's one solid lump of wood. So, hopefully I didn't do too much damage to the top whilst I was wrestling with that. And we'll just crack on now, combing out some more of these roots. Okay. As I say, I'm not going to remove all this soil. Risk losing these roots that I have got. This is still going to be my front, and let's see if we can try it on for size. So I'm going to put the tree in this large seed tray I've had kicking around. It does have some quite small holes, and one concern I've got is these particles of cat litter can actually sit in those little holes and block the drainage, which isn't helpful. There are a lot of holes, but so for that, to just try and prevent that a little bit, I line the thing with paper. I don't use newspaper because I don't buy a newspaper, so I'm having to use printer paper. And what that'll do is it will still allow moisture to pass through, but it stops the particles getting caught up in those holes where you don't want them to be, and will eventually rot down, but by which time everything should be fairly settled in the pot. Roots are getting out into the substrate, the soil, and should hold it all together as one and prevent blockages. Okay, so this is a heavier mix in terms of organic content than my normal mix, because willows are very sensitive to drying out in the summer, and they will shed limbs and things. If they do dry out, they really don't like it, and so I've added double the organic compound that I would normally use. I think that's probably going to sit reasonably well there centrally. As I say, this is my front, so yeah, quite happy with that. So let's take that out just for a minute and pop in some controlled release fertilizer. Okay, so a good handful. I want this tree to put on quite a lot of growth on this bit, and just mix it in slightly. Again, trying to keep it at the top of the compost rather than right down at the base. What you don't want is the watering to flush it, all the goodness out of the bottom. You want to keep it in the pot and not running out through the drainage hose. So let's give you a bit of a shot of the nibari. So I've got some nice radial roots coming out on all sides. They're slightly thicker here at the back, but hey ho, can't have everything. Ones at the front will thicken up relatively well as well, I think, eventually. So I'm fairly happy that it's about central in the pot, fairly upright. I'm going to put a little bit more under just to bring it up a little more upright. That's better. Okay, let's move you out again. If you haven't seen it before, I modified this watering can with a length of pipe which I've then bent and squished with a piece of wire, and that just allows a much gentler flow out of the end of the can. Not too much of a bother with a pot this size, but if you're going to be watering something freshly repotted, say of this size, you know, you don't want to be flooding it out of the pot. So a useful little modification. Don't seem to have much coming out of the way in the bottom yet, but this is a big pot, so it's going to take a while, and the cat litter will soak up quite a bit of the moisture before it allows it to drain out. There we go, it's starting to wash out of the bottom now, so that's good. Okay, now what am I going to do with this top? Let's change your angle and deal with some of the problems. Not really a huge amount I want to do with this tree. I haven't taken much in the way of root off, so I don't need to balance the top too much, but I have got a number of dead stubs that need to come off. Oh, excuse me. You can tell spring's coming. My hay fever is starting to act up. Okay, there's an entire dead branch there, so we'll just cut back to live wood. Same there. I don't like that piece growing in the middle. Dead piece, dead piece, dead piece, dead piece, and so on. So I'll just go around cutting out the dead pieces. Luckily there aren't too many. And now I'm going to shorten some of these pieces back. There's another dead piece I missed. Shorten some of these pieces back so that I just bring the profile back in a little bit and allow some ramification further back into the thing. I don't want to lose all this lovely secondary branching that I've kind of got, but I don't want it to be too far away out from the trunk either. So a bit harsh in some places, a bit more gentle in others. I'm going to take that back right inside to there. Shorten that and that. Finally, some of this looser crossing stuff just take off. Keep spotting the odd dead piece, but that's okay. Willows are like that, as they say, they get a whiff of drying out. They can sulk and shed a branch or whatever, but there we go. I'm quite pleased with that. Now this branch I've left at the base here, I'm going to put a little piece of wire on. No, actually I'm not. I'm just going to leave it be. I'm just going to leave that be to help thicken up this section of the trunk and hopefully get this piece to fuse into this piece. This piece to fuse into this piece. So let's move you back. Looking at it again, I do want to shorten that piece some more, and indeed at this piece. And that piece. That gives a bit more taper in that branch. Yeah, that's better. A long way to go, but the fusion is actually happening. And give you a quick 360. And one day you won't even know that that was 6 different pieces of willow. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Do the YouTube things, the liking, the subscribing, the commenting, but most of all, please, please, please do look after yourselves. Stay safe, everybody.